Hello, GDQ. Good morning from Minneapolis, Minnesota. My name is bobbyburm, and I'm so excited to be showcasing Hyperbolica for you today, the any percent route. This is a 2021 game from Code Parade. It's a puzzle 3D game that's non-Euclidean, which we'll talk about that in just a moment. But I have two amazing commentators with me this morning. We'll start on the left over here.
Good morning. My name is ozmourn. You probably saw me like an hour ago doing the commentary for the Omno run. And now we're here with Hyperbolica. I'm super happy to be here. I'm the server owner and main head moderator of this game, and I ran it when it first came out a good bit. And I'm very glad that Bobby's here showing it off at a GDQ stage.
Happy to have you. And over here.
What's going on, y'all? My name is Brutal Mellow. You might have heard me hosting a few hours ago, and I'm still here. I don't know anything about this game. Yeah, I'm just going to be live reacting. I'm just a dude with some opinions.
We're just a guy.
I'm just a guy.
Just a guy.
Yeah, but hey, just happy to be here. And Bobby, thanks for having me.
Yeah, of course, man. Well, we're going to get started in just a moment here, but I had a couple quick things to say before the run. I have two dedications for this run. Firstly, to my friend, actually, it's a little bit of sad news I've gotten this weekend. One of my really, really close community members and friends, Mike Wheelie Poppin, just passed away, and I wanted to commit this to you, friend. You're loved and missed. So that's the first one. Secondly, since we're not at AGDQ, because we normally do Prevent Cancer Foundation, also to my Uncle Doug, who just passed away from cancer. So that's for both of them for this run, so excited to be here representing them today. So with that, we'll get started here. All right, time will start once I hit new game, so we can get a bit of a countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. All right. So, Hyperbolica, like I mentioned, it's a 3D puzzle game. I will give everyone a bit of a warning up front. This game is not for the faint of stomach, meaning this game is very, I will say trippy is the best word I can describe it. We're going to have a lot of warped worlds coming up here, and we'll showcase that in just a moment. But first, geometry class. Geometry class. What better way to spend your Saturday morning in geometry? Now, I don't know about you guys. I'm a little sleepy this morning, so even our main character's kind of fallen asleep. So we're gonna pass out here, and we show up in this world. So what's happening here is we are falling asleep, and we are going into the world of Hyperbolica, this 3D space, and we get sent there once we fall asleep. And so we'll meet our main character, our main partner throughout the game, Cornelius, coming up here in a moment. He is also in Hyperbolica with us. He is a supposed real person who is also falling asleep and shows up inside of Hyperbolica here. So we have a quick conversation with him. He kind of tells us what's going on and spawning into Hyperbolica. And as you'll notice right away, the world is kind of curved and warped is the best way I can describe it. You'll notice how our skyline and the horizon is curved, meaning so we're gonna be walking around, and everything as we're walking towards it will slowly get closer, as you're seeing here.
Dare I say that it's hyperbolic?
Dare you say? I would dare to say so. Over here, we have our first and only required item of the game that is not a quest item. This is our map that is pretty useless. This game, at least for the speedrun, it's useless, obviously, but it's also really hard to visualize a map when the world is already hyperbolic. So I don't find the map super helpful.
We're going to go into a mini game later where Bobby will look at a map for like 2 seconds, and it's unreadable.
Yeah, exactly.
With this kind of world.
Exactly. And right here, we basically described our 5 quest missions. We have 5 required areas of this game to acquire the 5 platonic crystals throughout the game, and you'll see those shortly. One of them is hidden in each level here. In each level, we're going to have a bit of a mini game. So we're into our first area, the Infinity Cafe. Basically, this cafe, just like everywhere else in this world, is hyperbolic. Everything will kind of stretch out as we approach it. And so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to stick to the middle of this room, and I'm going to go towards the bar and past it over to our chef's kitchen at the very back. Mello, are you keeping up?
It would have been fantastic if I'd Googled the word hyperbolic before today. I think I can tell what's going on here.
Okay, great. Wow. Awesome. So as you can tell, each of those little hallways in the corner also just spans out
infinitely.
Forever. Yeah. So we have our first mini game here. ozmourn, would you like to describe what we're going to do here?
The Infinity Cafe needs a server, and we are not going to get paid for our labor, that's for sure. We have roller skates, and we are going to go serve the food to our customers here. So obviously, Bobby can just jump over some tables.
By throwing it at them.
Yeah, by throwing it at them.
By throwing it right in their face.
As you can see, the moment you throw it, that is, in fact, plates breaking in the distance. but it's fine. So essentially, the points that the tables that are that you have to go and send these food to is kind of random every time. And while it's easy to see where the table is because the game clearly pinpoints it for you, sometimes there's like tables that are closer that are more optimal that you can use, like that Bobby said right here. But even then, even when you know where the table is, it can be kind of deceiving as to where it is or what the best path is to take in order to get to the table because of the entire hyperbolic space that you're in, because it's just really weird to be able to navigate in this kind of space when everything stretches infinitely and everything just, of course.
That was really good. Awesome. That was really good. Anything above with 30 seconds left is amazing there. So
yeah, exactly.
Thank you for the description. So this is our first platonic crystal that we're going to get for the game. So that's our first mission complete. And so what we're going to see here is going to be a return to our menuing. So this is the first time we're going to see some menuing here. What that does is it basically sends us back to the beginning of an area. And so you'll notice that I'm at the beginning of the cafe. We're going to exit the cafe, and we're going to have another conversation with Cornelius here. And we're going to be doing that again in just a moment. We're going to go back to the menu to send us forward into the middle of the original map. So with that, we can maybe do one quick donation.
Absolutely. JC sent in $250 saying, super excited to see the Hyperbolica run at GDQ. I hope it's not hyperbole to call it one of the neatest games here. Save the animals and pet them too. And we just passed $7,000 out of the 10,000. We need to pet the dog. Keep those donations coming in.
Awesome. Thank you all for your donations. So coming up here, we have Desitter Farms, which I like to describe as reverse hyperbolic, like you're in a snow globe almost. Yeah. And ozmourn, would you like to describe what I'm about to be doing here?
Of course. As Bobby said, it's like you're inside of a snow globe. Technically, when you're on the other world, you're kind of like outside the snow globe, and this time you're inside the snow globe. It's reverse hyperbolic. But what we have here is a mini game where Bobby is going to shoot a bunch of gophers and that'll get rid of them.
Let's go kill the animals.
Let's go kill the animals. Let's go. Woo.
Upcoming here is a double shot that I'm going to focus on.
Yeah, this is a specific double shot, and this is actually a really finicky double shot because you have to be within a certain distance of the gophers in order for them to get out of their holes, but you also don't want to like scare them away.
Let's see if I get it here.
There we go, first.
Ooh.
Oh, you got the second one.
I got the second one. Let's see if let's get the first one here.
That one should work because as soon as you shoot your gun, the gopher will go immediately back into the hole. But typically they'll go back up once the shot reaches there.
Exactly, and I've memorized the exact locations for where I need to stand for each of these shots, and so I'm going to be approaching those as quickly as possible. One quick note here is that once the gophers actually pop out of their hole, we can start moving. They get scared very easy. Actually, here's a quick double shot that I'm going to attempt. Let's see if I get this one. I think the first one might be okay. The second one might be off. Let's see. Okay, that's okay. We'll try it one more time. But as you'll note here, the gophers will kind of like extend out of their hole only if you're a certain distance away from them. So you'll see that one pop up. We're good to go. So we're gonna wait for him to come out of his hole right here. And once we do that, we can be able to shoot him right there.
Come on, little guy, you got it.
That should be okay.
That should be fine, yeah.
Let me back up here.
Yeah, and the gophers, as soon as you hit them, they'll just stay out of their hole. Just
exactly.
So you know. You don't have to repeat any.
Exactly, and so if you get too close to their hole, they will not pop out. So we want to stay a certain distance away. So this is probably good enough. Awesome, now we can start moving once we're good there.
Let's go.
We have 3 more, I believe, that we have to hit here. So we have maybe time for one quick donation.
All right, Oxtrock sent in $50 saying 10 tickets to the $5 dog betting train, please. Choo-choo. Let's keep those donations coming in.
All right, thank you so much. All right, so we got 2 more here, 1 more in front of this fence gates right here. He's already out of his hole, which is awesome. And after that, hopefully we'll get this one, should be good, nice. And our last one right here should be right up here. We're gonna focus right here, grab him. And if we get this successfully, we should be out of arguably one of the hardest levels of the game. And nice, awesome, that's 10 of them. All right. That's deceivingly difficult, I will say.
It actually really is.
It's super finicky about the locations for where we need to hit those. And so now all of our crops can grow, and we help them out. Oh, wait, are we missing one? We might be missing one. Which one are we missing? Let me see. Oh, this guy. Let's just back up. We're going to back up from this guy. Oh, we are missing one. There we go. Let me go back a little bit.
Well, we're getting closer. Here he is.
There we go. All right. I lied to you, chat. I lied to your faces. There was one more we had to hit. And there we go.
All right, now you can.
There we go. There we go.
Let's go.
Perfect. All right. So, like I was saying, we have a crystal that we can grab here, and our crops can finally grow. We help them. All of the little pests are gone, and we killed the animals, sadly.
No, happily.
Happily. Sadly.
But we saved the frames.
We saved the frames, for sure. All right, so our second crystal success. Now we're gonna be going and doing a bit of menuing here and go out of this area. It's actually faster to do this than to walk back to the entrance. So we're gonna do that and talk to Cornelius here. He will be giving us one of our required items here. There is a ticket that we will take that is required for the museum. That's gonna be our 5th level of the game. So we do have to do this one before the museum, which is why we do it in the first half of the run. So there's that. Excuse me. We're gonna go back to menu here, and we're gonna be on to our next area. We have time for maybe one more quick donation.
Yes, we have $5 from Cell that says, greetings from Canada. We absolutely need to pet the best doggo.
Awesome, thank you. Upcoming here, we are in Frosted Fields. Now, I would like some donations answered here for this. Do we think cereal should go in the bowl first or the milk should go in the bowl first? What do we think?
There is a right answer.
There is a right answer.
Are we allowed to bias you, or?
No.
Okay.
Okay.
You can't buy me, I have an opinion. But I would like to know, because this is the exact idea of this area. One side prefers milk first, the other prefers cereal. But we're gonna go into another quick mini game. Oz, would you like to describe what we're gonna do here?
Yeah, imagine the world's most annoying snowball fight in the world.
Literally a Cold War, by the way.
Yeah, it's literally a Cold War. But these children will like offer to fight you in a snowball fight, except, you know, with the entire world being in hyperbolic space, straight is not straight. Like you throw the snowball and you think it's gonna hit the child, it will not. You have to hit each child like 5 times in order for them to stop throwing at you.
Good.
But also, if you get hit 5 times, you'll have to start the mini game.
Good.
Over. That's pretty good.
One more. This is deceivingly difficult.
Yeah, it is deceiving.
There we go.
Perfect.
Awesome.
That was really quick.
That was really good, actually. That was probably close to my PB for that specific minigame.
Yeah.
So, upcoming here, we're basically creating a plan to combine the 2 sides together. We need a world where the milk and the cereal can exist together, right? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna be going into one of the more trippy sections of the game. So I will warn you, this is a pretty intense one.
Yeah, that motion sickness warning at the top of the screen is not there for no reason.
Exactly, it's upcoming right now. So we're gonna be hopping into this catapult, and I'm just gonna let it speak for itself here. And here we go. There, whee! Whoa! All right, so we use that catapult to hop all the way over a fence, and there is a set of a couple other characters over here that we're gonna talk to basically work together across the fence to open borders, basically. So we're gonna get this blueprint here, and actually we're gonna utilize that menuing mechanic again. What we're gonna be doing here, going back to the menu. It's faster to go to the menu here and hit continue than it is to go use the other catapult and just send ourselves back and do all that walking. So it's just a tiny bit faster here. So upcoming here, we're gonna be grabbing our next story item from the children again and be hopping over the fence. So again, we have time for another donation if you have one.
We absolutely do. Anonymous sent in $75, just saying,
Nice.
can I pet that dog? And we have just under $3,000 left to pet that dog. Let's keep getting those donations in. I know we can do it.
Thank you so much. Mello, how's your stomach feeling?
It hurts.
Okay. Is that because of the game or just otherwise?
Both.
Okay, great. Yeah, awesome.
So this is, what is this level called? Children Without Borders?
Hey, there we go, right?
Also, my answer to your question earlier is the spoon goes in the bowl first.
Oh,
Just to
love
add a little
that.
chaos.
Wait, your spoon goes in the bowl?
Yeah, you know, then you pour the milk in and it goes all over the place.
Bad
Okay,
take, but I appreciate you regardless.
I mean, at least you're honest about
I
it.
just wanted to be the one that said it.
Okay,
course.
but I do want to say, oh wait, have we gotten to the resolution of this?
Not
video?
yet, not yet.
We have to do one more catapult?
Correct, yeah. So we have one more catapult here. We're done on this side of the fence, so to speak. And so what we're gonna be doing, we're gonna be hopping into our trebuchet here. So we're gonna be launching back over and talking to the Blue Admiral here.
As everyone knows, is more efficient than a catapult.
Right, of course,
Great
yeah.
pronunciation, by the way.
Thank you, appreciate it. I tried. I tried. I don't know. So, awful. Stupid. Anyway, so we're gonna go here, talk to this captain, and we're gonna get our key to actually open the gate.
Yeah. And this is probably the most ridiculous resolution to a Cold War in the world. And so
really
one of them is just like, oh, you should pour cereal before your milk. And the other one is like, no, you should pour milk before your cereal.
Right.
And so the resolution is to make like this statue. One, of course, has milk and the other, of course, has cereal.
Right.
And the whole message is just, you can pour both of them at the same time.
You're kidding.
Like a psychopath.
No way. You can do both? That's wild. And also there's a bit of a side plot here where like the Admiral, and that's actually his son. And so they realize, wow, what's happening right now is like, wow, Dad, I actually like soggy cereal because they that's the outcome. But Dad, I like cereal. I'm being a bad father. No, son, I love you.
Chester, have I failed?
Have I failed you as a
Have
son?
I failed you?
That's literally the plot. It's very silly. And so we resolve the conflict. We resolve fatherhood. Explodes, because why not?
That's going to be the new thing that I say anytime I disappoint someone. Chester, have I failed you?
All right, so that is our third crystal here completed, which is awesome. So again, we're going to do that same technique, exiting to menu, hitting continue, which sends us back to the beginning of the level, and we're going to exit out here. I'm going to talk to Cornelius here. And on our way to the next level, I think if we have another donation, it would be a great time for it.
We absolutely do. Mott sent in $100 saying, into the bowl. Obviously, you pour the milk into the cereal bag and shake it so it mixes evenly.
Oh, the cereal bag. Nice.
And a reminder, let's pet that dog. Keep getting those donations in.
So it
and remember
mixes.
to put it towards the incentive to pet that dog.
True.
What does the bag have to do with it mixing evenly?
You know, you just shake it a bunch, maybe it evens it out.
Donor, have I failed you?
All right. So upcoming. Oh, hello. I didn't mean to talk to you. Whoops. All right, so we are coming into our maze here, and so we have a bit of a cutscene. Just kidding, no, we don't. So this is probably the weirdest part of the level. I'm going to focus here. Oz, would you like to talk about this level?
Yeah, Bobby will get a map to this world, and I was not exaggerating when I say it's like the most useless map in the world, because like sure, it tells you where you're going, but like due to the fact that it's in hyperbolic space, what appears to be straight on the map can actually like really just be left or right, or when you see like a right turn on the map, that's really straight. And so it's like it's really just a matter of memorizing where the end of the maze is, and that's like truly the easiest way to get about. But when like going through this route for the first time, especially as a casual player, it's really difficult to manage.
It's so difficult.
I feel like this is what going to the bathroom at Rainforest Cafe is like.
You're so right. You're so real
valid.
for that.
Which we actually went to the other day.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. It was amazing.
Did it take you this long to find it?
Yes.
Yeah, oh my God.
It really
was
did.
exactly like that. But yeah, great description of this level. So we get our crystal here. We have to wait till we see that autosave complete. We can head back to entrance, which is just a bit of an optimization instead of going to menu. And so we're out of that level. That's our fourth one done. Awesome. So we're on to our fifth and final collectible of the game here. We're going to do that similar kind of menuing. I think this next level might be my favorite.
Yeah, Cornelius really likes to yap.
He loves the yapping. So here, what we're going to do is we're going to take a bit of a left here. We're going to go to that museum that I talked about before. Now, we collected that ticket after level 2, I believe. And so that ticket allows us to go into this level. Also, large man. We're going to go past the large man into large man. We're going to go in here, and we're going to start. So this is a timed level. Oz, if you want to describe this.
Yeah, so Bobby, the moment that he enters this level is kind of like on a cycle with the moving platforms that we're going to be seeing here. And I'm going to be so real when I tell you that it took me like 2 hours of searching before I realized what I was supposed to do in this level. Like, there's a bunch of different things and artifacts in this level and like things that you can do and interact with. But what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to climb up the statues and then make sure that you're able to hit the cycle right here.
Hit this.
Oh,
yes! Oh, that's awesome.
go.
Oh, that saves a bunch of time, which is I'm really glad I hit that. But yeah, the whole concept of this level is that like there's a bunch of people on the floor, and you're supposed to find this ominous Benny person. And Benny is actually just hidden, like we just talked about, above the sculptures. And so that's what we're doing right now.
You think that's the sun? Nope, it's an
Oh,
no.
shoot. Oh, that's okay. We'll
It's
go
okay.
one more time.
It doesn't lose that much time. It's all right.
It's not awful. That actually might give us time for a quick donation.
We can do that. Pickled Human sent in $50 saying, milk first, please. Good luck with the run, Bobby. We're all right behind you.
From literally right behind me on the back couch, by the way. Thank you, dude. Time for one more donation, maybe?
Absolutely. $10 came in from Evan that says, pet that dog.
Yup.
And we have just over $2,800 remaining to pet that dog. Keep the donations coming in. I know we can do it. Let's go, Twitch chat.
Oh, careful.
Nice. That was really close.
There we go.
Okay, good. Weirdly, that's kind of a weird jump because you can like accidentally hit the side of that structure. So
As soon as you get on here, this cloud will come down.
yeah, but it's a secret level that's actually required. And like Oz said, it took me forever to actually find this in the game. So really happy to be doing this. So we have our fifth crystal that we're going to be getting from our secretive Benny at the top of this structure. He's basically going to talk about how Hyperbolica is this very weird place that might be controlled by something or someone, which is
That pillar was a lot bigger than you thought it was.
Yeah, it's super big. But yeah, Benny is kind of alluding to like some hidden secret behind Hyperbolica, which is a bit of foreshadowing for our upcoming end of the game here. So we're gonna get our final crystal.
Soothing voice, though.
I know, it's very, ooh. It's very, very
He's
soothing.
very...
Exactly. All right, so once we hit autosave at the bottom, all right, we can go back to menu and get out of here and hit continue and get out of this area. Now, once we're out of the museum, we're gonna be walking all the way back over to Cornelius at the middle of the area, at the middle of our map. Now, we collected all those crystals. Surely it'll be for something super important. It's gonna be awesome. You know, they're gonna be used for something, and I'm really excited to see what that thing is. Let's see, let's talk to Cornelius and see what he has for us.
Surely it'll be something very valuable.
Yeah, of course. Oh, we got the last crystal. Awesome. Prophecies fulfilled. Oh, just kidding.
They don't do anything.
They don't do anything. Awesome. Great. He just wanted a friend. He just wanted a friend to go on an adventure with. Which is
same.
He's very, yes.
But also, he didn't go on the adventure.
Yeah, he didn't. We did everything.
He just stood outside the places we went
did
to.
everything. Yeah.
Exactly.
But yeah, anyway, so we basically leave Hyperbolica and we're back to geometry. And they're like, were you sleeping in my class? And we're back to normal, right? Everything is fine. There's no,
Oh.
wait.
Look at that.
What? And now, folks, it is time for Legally Distinct GLaDOS. Yes, Legally Distinct GLaDOS, also known as Neil, is our final boss of this game. The music in this area is fantastic, and I will throw it over to Oz to describe the basic mechanics of this boss fight.
Yeah, this is simultaneously the trippiest and also the most annoying boss fight in a game because, and I don't mean that as like as a sly by any means. It's annoying because like just of the RNG of it all.
Yeah.
Because this boss, essentially, there's going to be various attacks, such as objects that will try to shoot at you, lasers that will shoot out of the various different areas of this map, and the entire point is to try to get them to hit the boss. But the issue is that like they also have a chance of hitting you. They have a chance of not hitting the boss at all, or they just have a chance of not like appearing. And so there have been like minutes upon minutes of time lost during this final boss in which the boss will just not get hit for several minutes on end.
Especially in Phase 3. Phase 3, there's a lot less lasers, a lot less going on. So we're hoping to get quick kills. That's Phase 1 done. We're on to Phase 2. Phase 2 is very similar to Phase 1. Nothing super different here. We're basically, like Oz said, waiting for those shots to hit this boss.
Yeah, and as you can see, the geometry is getting simpler and simpler for each phase, but also the attacks are getting a little bit more bothersome and a little bit more harder to dodge.
Nice. Mello, any tech you would add here that you would recommend?
I don't know, but these walls look like muscle, and it bothers me. It's very sinewy.
Oh my God, you're actually so... Now I can't unsee that.
Oh, I'm like stuck. Wait, I'm inside of the boss.
Wait.
What? Wait, this is never, I'm not kidding that. I've never had that happen
Wait,
before.
Okay.
are you still in the boss?
No,
during
I
this?
don't know. Hold
Okay,
on.
hold
We have
up.
to, I said the thing, I know.
Is that strat?
Can I move?
Is that sauce in my
I can move,
speedrun?
thank God. Okay, that's not a bit. That's never happened before.
Oh my God.
That was really strange. I just couldn't move at all.
Wait, but that's actually kind of a strat.
Wait,
though.
that is though. Wait,
Like if
we're
you
gonna
stay,
have to look into that.
If you stay in, if you manage to clip in the boss, then you can just get hit constantly.
We have to look into that actually. Anyway, this is Phase 3. Jam out to the music. It's very, very good. We're basically rotating around here, making sure we can be in line of sight of these lasers. So we're gonna try our best here to get some shots
I mean,
out.
if the lasers will appear.
If they'll cooperate with me.
Yeah, this is what we need.
Time will be coming up shortly. If we can, once this dies, that we hit the button afterwards, or the lever that you'll see shortly. So.
Oh yeah, there's some other objects that are trying to shoot out, but they always get obstructed by. Oh, there we go.
So it'll be when we flip the lever, will be time coming up here shortly. This music is so good. Come on, a few more shots. I think we need like 2 or 3 more.
Yeah, this is why the estimate is what it is, because like this boss in the final phase can be quite bothersome.
There we go.
There we go.
Maybe 1 more, I think we'll do it.
Let's go.
Hello, any more shots? Nice. Okay, it was 1 more actually, never mind.
Oh, it hit
Ooh,
you.
Hit me, that's fine.
We fine.
Come on.
Let's go.
This is the RNG part of the boss, sadly. We just have to wait for the shots to get sent.
Is this Chester?
This is, it might as well be.
Yeah, right.
They're equally as helpful.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I hit you back. No. Oh.
There was another shot go by, come on. We got this. Come on, let's
We got it. We got it.
There we go.
There you go.
Awesome. And then where is it? Here we go. All right, time will be in 3, 2, 1, and time. There it is. Woo! That was interesting. That has never happened. Getting stuck inside of the boss.
Honest to God, I've never seen that before.
That's so weird. That's so strange.
But it's kind of a strat.
It kind of is, because then it'll always target you, which is very funny. So at the end of the game here, what we're seeing is Neil talk to Cornelius, and just basically we're taking him out here with his help. And he actually is helpful for once in the game, which is amazing.
Amazing.
So I'm a joke. Well, there's the punchline. There we go. So we take him out here. And so that is the end of the game. That is Hyperbolica any percent. I'm going to click through to just kind of get to one of the credits screens here. But I'll go to my commentators for any shout-outs that you guys have. Oz, I will pass it over to you for any shout-outs that you may have.
Oh, I just wanted to shout out Bobby for doing amazing things in the speedrunning community and for finally getting this game onto a main line. I absolutely love the stuff that you do, and I can't wait to see what else you do.
Thank you, man.
For personal shout-outs, I'm twitch.tv/ozmourn. On Twitter, I'm ozmourn. I'm more active on Twitter than I am on Twitch, but I always try to prepare some more speedrunning related things as much as I can. So
the goat of indie gaming as well. So really, really awesome. Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
Mello, over to you.
Yeah, first of all, Bobby, my shout out goes to you as well. I think you're doing incredible things this week on commentary, helping us out on the daily recap with your run. And I really appreciate the invite, having me here for this mind-blowing game. Oz, I'd also like to shout you out. Your knowledge is awesome.
Thank you.
I really appreciate you helping organize our Latinx/Hispanic community meetup. Other than that, I'm just chilling. Oh, my biggest shout out, gamesdonequick.com/donate.
True. Awesome. And for me, final shout outs for me, I'd like to shout out my fiance, Steph, and our doggo at home, Finn, and all of the partners who stay at home during the week so we can all raise money for a great cause. Big shout out to all of you guys so we all can be here doing that. Big shout out to the Hyperbolica speedrunning community as well. So thank you all for finding a lot of these strats I was able to showcase today. For my community, the Badger Pad for being the best awesome and being awesome.
Yeah.
There we go. As well as my fellow commentators, thank you both for waking up early and being here. I really appreciate it. And as we see here, we have Superguy137, who is Hyperbolica's favorite VTuber, but I also am on YouTube. So I make a bunch of speedrunning videos on YouTube myself for silly speedruns, so would love to have you go check those out. And I stream 3 days a week on Twitch at twitch.tv/bobbyburm. And the last thing I'll say before I close out today is I started watching GDQ, I think 10 years ago, in one of my college friends' like dorm or apartment, and I never thought in a million years I would be at GDQ doing like 4 to 5 runs in the future. So the best day to do something is today. Could have been yesterday, but the best time to do it today. You can do it. You can do speedrunning if you try yourself. Just try anything. Get started today. You can be up here one day, because I never thought I would be. So thank you all for being here. Let's raise money for a great cause and have a great rest of the event. Thank you so much.